Uh, um, so I'll relate focus group to something that was in the movie The Fallen, right? Because the focus group started. It was like, we're going to let me give you an example. We're gonna make the movie Ike and Tina Turner, and we want the movie to say this, and that. We'll let you say everything you want to say, but we want it to say this, and that at this point in time. They might not even understand what it's really even meaning. But if you're part of a small community that follows, or not follows the light, follow being like they're kept up to date, and maybe they are within fewer degrees of separation. They know celebrities and this and that, and then they're like maybe Tina Turner, in a matter of fact way, that was being very open. She was like, yeah, no, Ike wasn't really that abusive. And any PR, bad publicity is good publicity. And once the album sales peaked, we could get a little more if we played out to the media that she was being abused and that she was in the court fighting for the name, to keep the name and all this kind of stuff. And so, like, nobody's mad at Tina or anything. It was like, oh, we understand. Even we're understanding. We're not saying, oh, you duped us. We're so, you know what I mean? It's just like, if you have an advantage to exploit, you can almost expect. It's like, why not? It's like, why not? But like I would just say, white liberals can't relent. Like it's because what happened in the movie that they watched happens to them, and so, like, it doesn't matter if you clear up the air, they're just gonna remember, yeah, Ike, he was so abusive. It's like, it's like you know what I mean? Like, they feel like it was them, like, you know what I mean? Even though they're saying it like it happened to somebody else, it had become a focus group on you. The focus group went home. They're finished. They got all the data. Remember, like GBO Gaston said, I got enough data, and I'm ready to go back to university. It's over. He was just trolling. He went back to being a focus group. Do you notice how the people in the focus group don't want to hear nothing about, they wouldn't want to hear nothing about a focus group because they think that's white people shit. But who's out here doing social experiment and then go back to normal, like GBO Gaston went back to normal? You don't overlook the fact that he made that video that he was joking like he was going to go back to college. I'm not saying that he has to die. The focus group is going to move over to looking at those individuals, like trying to find the bowl cut crazy with the confused orange hair that doesn't know why he's in the court. Why am I in court? Like, what happened? And it was somebody shot up a fucking movie theater. Oh, damn. You think, anything like, he might have never been part of the focus group. If he was drugged off of scopolamine in somebody's apartment and incapacitated while some hitman was going out doing some shit, then in court, and he had to, since he was going to look aloof of everything, and you can't have that, put a fucking oompa loompa fucking hair on him. You know what I mean? Like, why do you get a bowl cut and then go shoot up the Episcopal, like the African Episcopal Church, after hanging out with them and they were giving him spiritual counsel and shit, and then come around, okay, time to kill everybody. Focus groups. They look for, they're the ones that told us that Topanga was the smartest girl in all of Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can understand that there may be some ties in with the Navy, like in Laurel Canyon and fucking Jim Morrison's father, admiral in the Navy and shit. But that's white people shit. If you don't want to fuck with it, then maybe put faith in your in your blower. Keep your faith in your blower, and you're good. Like you said, don't gotta worry about the fact that a little bit of knowledge is dangerous in the wrong hands, or that ignorance kills people. It's a disease. You don't have to worry about that. You just have to worry about whether or not, if you go on about being a wrongin', if you're gonna be okay. But can you unraw? You can't be concerned whether or not being wrong that you're okay, because you still can't unraw. You know it's right or wrong, and you want to put that on somebody else, because you don't, you know what I'm saying, focus groups, that's white people shit. You're a nigga from your set. I'm a nigga from my set. I can't be a focus group, but I have a thought, right, from the movie The Fallen, right, or Azazel, right, the idiot god of the sky. What was he saying? He was like, I'll fuck you up every which way. I will do you up and down and fuck you inside out, or something. Like, he was saying all kind of crazy shit. Doesn't that sound like toxoplasmosis if you didn't have an immune system or something like that? So it's like the C. bolii, like little pheromones that gets tossed out by some C. bolii by a toxoplasmosis. Like, it's like think of like a tardigrade or something, but it has like, it goes pss, and like throws out like billions of little tiny C. bolii gondii to go out and fuck shit up. On a micron level, that's like, looks like some crazy freakish shit. Like, stay the fuck away from me with that. It could be like a tube worms that has like a fucking rotating teeth, like a hole or something. It's just like Minecraft, just like, like fucking throwing shit. But your immune system beat it up. It's nothing. You just wash vegetables and shit. See, it's the idiot god of the sky. You know what I mean? The cat can trap it. Like, the focus group is not human. What's it called? It's not. There's no sinister motivation. You know what I mean? There is depraved indifference that is sinister, but depraved indifference is not a motivation. It's not your energy. It's not your energy. It's the focus group energy. Sometimes people walking in a curse, or maybe they're too weak and their energy gets taken by the focus group, and then they are just discarded like a vessel. Don't even have to know it's a focus group or anything. That's why I say it's dangerous. And it'll move on to something, analyzing something else. So the Instagram TMZ connection, and why you wonder it's okay for everybody to come out and be like, oh, I want to purge. Yes, they wouldn't look at all the people that think he has to die, because that there's people have a different mentality in peacetime than they have in wartime. It's kind of like deducing. They're trying to go to Mars and see if the monsters or the dinosaurs that interact with some people are friendly or what, those can be fucking allegories. When it comes down to, you're just like, why are you trying so hard to be taken seriously that you want to be a what I'm saying, a murderer. Not everybody who has to kill somebody turns out to be a murderer.